was an earthquake that brought Anil Ambani-Tina Munim together after their 4-year separation. Here is a love story that's no less than a Bollywood rom-com. Indian business tycoon and chairman of Reliance Group, Anil Ambani celebrated his 57th birthday on the 4th of June. The billionaire, who's been handling the group since 2005 ever since its demerger from Reliance Industries Limited, tied a knot with former Bollywood actress Tina Munim in 1991. This journey of the business world meeting Bollywood may seem usual in today's time. But back then, the couple had to embark on an unusual journey from being total strangers to falling in love, facing family rejections and finally being united as one. Here is a quick look at the Munim's life before Ambani and the duo's everlasting love story after. Tina Munim, who was born in a Jain family, dreamt of becoming a model and participated in a Miss Teenage pageant and grabbed the crown. This win proved to be a gateway for Tina as her talents were recognized early by none other than the former superstar, Dev Anand. Dev Anand soon cast her in his next film as Pugs. During this time, rumors suggested an alleged affair between Tina and Dev Anand, although neither stepped up to confirm the matter. After her early entry into Bollywood, Tina came in close touch with her childhood friend Sanjay Dutt and they were soon cast together in the film Rocky. Love began to blossom between the two and Tina even rejected several other films like Love Story and Ek Dooj Ke Liye that later went on to become massive hits at the box office. Although Tina had no regrets letting go of the film, she regretted the time when Sanjay Dutt turned to alcohol and became an addict. Differences soon emerged between them and they part ways. Tina eventually crossed paths with superstar Rajesh Khanna and they fell head over heels in love with each other. They even allegedly began living together, but soon they started having arguments and ego clashes on slightest matter and the couple eventually called it quits. A few years later, Tina met Anil Ambani, the young and somewhat child-looking boy of a reputed business tycoon. Of course we know who that is. They met at a wedding and although Anil claims it wasn't love at first sight, he sure did remember spotting her as Tina was the only one sporting a black sari at the wedding. Their next time's meeting happened in Philadelphia, and Anil Ambani finally mustered up the courage to ask Tina out. But then she was the young and rather popular actress, who was used to advances by a known man. She simply rejected Anil Ambani straight up. A few years later, Tina Munim was going through a tough phase in her life and refrained from much social interaction. It was then that her nephew insisted her on meeting Anil, the Gujarati boy. Even then it didn't quite ring a bell as to it was the same Anil. The meeting happened. And considering Tina is a Gujarati herself, she was comfortable with Anil after the very first meet. He was unlike the other men I had met, because most of the guys I met were from films. Also, we spoke the same language, not literally, but we were brought up in a similar manner, stated Tina on a talk show. Trouble, however, hit their paradise when the Ambani family learnt of their largest affair with someone linked to the Bollywood industry. Being a conservative family, Anil was asked to put a halt to the liaison immediately. Anil called off the relationship due to family pressure and they parted ways. Although heartbroken, Tina completed her pending films and soon left for UC to pursue a course in interior designing. The two maintained no contact for the next 4 years. However, in the year 1989, a massive earthquake struck Los Angeles where Tina was then residing. A concerned Anil Ambani reached out to her to find out about her well-being. Although the conversation didn't last long, it tripped in emotions that were buried for over 4 years. Seeing Anil's distress, heartbroken state of mind and the ample rejections to marriage proposals during the 4 years he was away from Tina, his large, conservative family had no other choice but to accept their son's wish. Anil finally called up Tina, who was still in love, and persuaded her to return to India. After almost a month, Tina agreed and the two were married 6 weeks later in one of the most lavish weddings of that time. It has been 26 years since the two have been happily married and are also blessed with two boys, Anmol and Anshul.